Hello! Tonight we conclude with Fate. My name is Kaz.
Oh, you too?
And I am Kiwi.
Yeah, they brought me here too.
And we have Medibot.
This place is like a
This
dream.
is Medibot.
I'll set up a shop and compete with the others.
What was I gonna tell you about Kaz? It was something semi-important, but also semi-bullshitty.
Well, I'm sure it'll come up again. I wouldn't worry about it too much.
I'm sure my short-term memory will come up again. Oh, I think I'm gonna go to Nagoya today. I'm gonna go shopping.
I'm sorry I brought a
I
stranger.
need to go and get a nice dress. I've lost
This guy
some
wanted to
weight,
tag
as you
along
can
and
tell
just wouldn't
on my
take no for an
pictures.
answer.
I was quite surprised to learn that Cornelius is the Prince of Titania. But who cast the Puka's curse on Cornelius?
Well, it was either, no, it was Ingway. Who am I kidding? We traveled to Nebulopolis for the final chapter.
I hope you are well, Your Majesty.
What in the world are the Halya doing? Allowing intruders in this place?
A fair question by
Those
now.
blockheads are guards.
Yes, I know.
You might as well welcome the grave robbers who come to steal your jewels.
You may trick my servants. But your spells do not deceive me, sorcerer.
Beautiful Queen of Night, please rein your anger.
I would be even more beautiful if I rouged my face with your blood.
Like all who live, I have certain desires. But if you listen to me, I can erase your Majesty's worries here and now.
Worries?
If I may borrow your army, I shall bring you the soul of the jewel thief.
Do not attempt to fool me. I shall not allow an act that will ultimately cause the world's end.
Then Odin shall continue to do as he pleases. How unfortunate, Your Highness.
Just what do you seek?
Allow your dread army to appear in Arian for a short period of time. Say a sorcerer stole your Majesty's eye and called the dead out. And after the Demon Lord dies, you shall punish us.
So you would throw your life away just to fight the Demon Lord?
If I can only serve at your Highness' side, then I shall be content. There are many among the dead who harbor ill will towards Odin. I ask to borrow those resentful souls.
And that is apparently all it takes. Way to go, Ingway.
Ingway!
Seriously.
Oh, Cornelius is quite a man to watch. I'm beginning to regret deceiving and cursing him.
So it was you.
You dick.
How could you do something so evil?
Yep.
There's more to me than you
Well,
realize.
you know, everyone can't be good, I
I
guess.
escaped serving that old man, but I made you my scapegoat instead.
But look, if you were such a
And
Foul.
when he whipped you,
accoutrement, you would
I
do the
hate
same. Probably worse, honestly.
I had to be repentant if I wanted to live.
Not fun.
but I couldn't protect you.
Ingway.
It's time. Live out your days in peace, sister.
What?
That devious woman. It appears she kept her promise and sent troops to attack.
That's not devious
She
at all.
believed my words, but if she sees my mystic power, she'll change her mind. If the Halya come this way, I shall easily be able to sneak in.
I had heard that the Book of Transformation had disappeared from Titania. No, that can't be. Ah! Ingway, wait!
Ingway is going away.
Wait, Ingway! David Bowie, no!
I hate how they have to resort to have her trip on a rock in order to not immediately catch him and have you go through this whole area. Ooh. If
Yes.
only you hadn't tripped on that rock.
What did it say in the text?
Oh, it said chase Ingway and catch him. Hmm?
There's
There it
just
is.
people to kill.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yep, milking the Valkyries.
Milking the Valk. Oh God. Ugh.
What?
I had
Have a
to
lot
take
already.
my glasses off. I know. I said it. I've said it before. But when I say it, it doesn't hurt as much as when you say it. 'Cause it's like it's Kat saying this. It's you saying it. I don't have tainted words.
Lasai.
I am dear Kaz.
Fair enough.
I'm not an enemy.
Whoa.
I do.
I'm not an enemy.
I'm not never either. Buy more things.
I think at this point I have all kinds of money and nothing to spend it on. So let's buy mulberry seeds. They're pretty useful. Mulberry seed, yes.
Give me Tranya.
Check for NPCs, because there are sometimes those around in the shop areas, but not this time, so... Off. Off, off. Rush, rush,
Nobody
rush.
wants to talk to you today, Kaz.
Having
but
done all
me,
the
I
rest
do.
of these, I am ready for the rest to be over.
I'm talking because I talk.
I'm getting jacked in the face.
Like, you
Oh,
know,
that's...
these are Odin's troops. They are the best ones. Lily is certainly a lot more confident than most of the other ones. Like, the frogs? Come on. Be ordering around frogs. Or, like, bears?
Frogs and bears.
Damn. Try to head an army of like 1,000 bears? I didn't think so. At this point, I
Where did I get from
think
this
David Boy
Valkyrie?
is an
You'll never
David
know.
Boy is a brotherly asshole. He certainly got some of the grandpa gene.
He is a checkered character, I'll say that. See, that was
He's
not
a-
the best Cyclone, because I could have gotten all the gargoyles, too. So from now on, you'll see me go and wake up the gargoyles and then deliver a Cyclone, and just deal with them straight out.
Sounds like a good plan.
I'm in no mood to deal with a lot of axe wielders either. I'm in no mood for a lot of things lately.
Were you in a bad mood when you did this?
No, I'm in an okay mood. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm not in a mood, and that's why I keep saying I'm not in a mood.
So you have 0 moods.
No moods.
You mooded.
Go
Mooded
forth.
them.
Go forth and mood no more.
Mooded.
How do you do that?
How do you
that
mooded?
I'm a
How do
mood
you do that
dude.
mooded that you do?
It's a rude mood, dude. It's spelled with
It's a-
W's.
It's a moo 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 moo.
Bo 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 bo.
Bo 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 bo. Yes, let's talk about Japanese onomatopoeias for a second. They're silly.
Fuda.
What is that? Munyu. You don't know what that means. That means to poke someone's boob. There's a specific onomatopoeia for poking someone's boob. Instead of poking someone's cheek or any other place. I know, right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, use what you got or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
Okay, yeah, see, this is where I'm just waking up the gargoyles because I plan on using a cyclone to kill them all. Ooh, what did I get from the Valentine? $1.
Got $1! What
lunch money.
now?
Seem to come out of nowhere sometimes. I mean, even though I'm mostly looking at the minimap, like, they still catch me by surprise. They can make a move and dive really fast.
Well, they are flying up. You know? Like, come on, he's a dragon. He can swoop down. He is the ruler of the sky. He can just swoop down and just, like, kick your ass.
I don't know what they were really going for with this area. I mean, as far as lots of gargoyles and one dude? Who designed this security detail? Who looked at this and said, okay, we got 8 gargoyles and this one guy with an axe. You know, we're covered. That's like having like one security guard and 8 flashlights.
Because he is a flashlight seeing enemy.
What's he gonna do with all those? What are you doing with all those flashlights?
He's gonna spot you with one of those flashlights. It's like giving, like, what do they call? What is those Final Fantasy monsters that have like all those eyes and they stink all the time?
The Marlboro?
So, yes, it's like a Marlboro having flashlights in its eyes.
It's like a beholder with nothing but harmless light for its death rays.
Beholders are such ass wipes. They are the GM's butt crack. That's where
I
they
finally break down and buy a Jupiter Bangle, increasing my attack power by 20%. Because I recognize that Velvet is just never really going to be a tank, much as I try to force feed her enough food to become one.
Yeah, I have seen that your upper bar is quite chuffy, and yet she is not chuffy. This is unfortunate.
It's pretty telling that she's at food level 31 and has not broken 800 hit points.
So I think I figured out, Kaz, why wizards are the only one who can sort of cause collateral damage to themselves. Because when things like spawn a lot, like for example if you're in the underworld or there's a lot of Valkyries and they're just like swinging and wailing away, that would cause a lot of lag for the PS2. If they were hitting each other and you just like went into that like flurry. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But
I am glad there's not a like general enemy damage thing going on, or else, you know, these mini-bosses here would also crush each other straight out.
Yeah, they'd have to work in tandem. It would also take a lot of time for PS2 to sort of do its magic.
But, you know, even 2 of these guys isn't all that much of a challenge. They're the least of mini-bosses. Just have to keep careful track of where they are, and give them the odd Phozon burst, light them on fire.
Give them the playful encouragement of saying, you know, it's great that you like me, and I don't like you.
Keep away a little bit.
Here's an axe in your face. Or wait, a chain in your face.
At this point I'm like, hey, that's a lot of Phozons. Put my Spirit Stone back on. Heck yeah! Level 40!
40! 31!
Did I even get to 40 with any of the others? I don't think I've done that yet.
Maybe Oswald, but that's kind of
no, well, with Oswald, if I did it with anyone else, it would be Mercedes. Because with her, I hardly ate any food at all. And I put it all into Cypher level. But with Oswald, I had to eat way, way more food than the others. Even more than with Velvet here.
Well, he is a strange mortal. Impressive.
He benefits the most from having hit points. He gets more hit points. He cannot stay away from enemies because his attacks are so close. I was just waiting for a bomb to go off. I was like, wait a minute, why? We've killed everybody. Why aren't we done?
Why aren't
Where's
we
my
done yet?
scorecard?
Where's your scorecard, Kaz?
Oh, this
Are
is
you
the
holding your
single. This is the single mini boss. I had done the double mini boss first. The difficulty being that this one is actually harder than the 2 mini bosses because he gets more minions and they're Valkyries. I keep getting hit in the face.
Yeah, as one launches into the face of you.
Stop hitting me in the face. I think this guy even has fewer hit points than the others. Well, okay, maybe if I get a chain critical on him.
Yeah, you sure to
wait.
change.
No, I'm sorry, I know what it is. I had gained a cipher level since fighting the last one. Okay.
Wow!
That makes it make sense.
Yeah, that does make more sense. Faint.
Wait. Wait. It's a dwarf.
Ah, you butt! Oh, I hate this map! That was such a butt move.
Yeah.
Thank
No,
you,
that's
random.
something that I would change. Like if we're going through and revising the game, things that I would change. The enemies have to chase you down. I don't care how impassive or standoffish you want to make the enemy, they have to fight you. Because situations like that where they're like just staying away, that is stupid in a beat 'em up
That's
game.
not fair. That's a fucking cheesy move. Like, it makes me infuriated.
Like, oh, ooh, you could even like make that a mechanic. Like a game mechanic where if you're the last enemy on the screen, they go like twice as fast and go into like berserk mode and they go right after you. Yeah, there are lots of games that do that. I can't remember any of them right now.
I'm too mesmerized by Velvet Cloud. Wish it would. Her boobs bounce too much. Boob physics. Why is that spot just completely dark? Checking it. What's going on? Where's the rest of
Yet more and more and more.
Guess you just have to move down. You milked them. Still think that's very gross that happens, by the way. That milk comes out of them.
That's fair.
It couldn't be like bread, like normal people, or fish. No, it just had to be milk.
Well, the bears have the fish, and the paladins have their little crossbones for the blood. That makes them unique. I think it's important to have a variety of things. Very important. Milk!
Give me the milk! Ugh. Are we almost close? Ooh, I'd love to be close to done with this. So many. Is this a map 5 thing?
Yep.
How many rows of Valkyries do you put down in this one?
Well,
Them?
yeah, this time there was an extra one because I I didn't finish the blue one quickly enough into some more.
Oh
Purple
god. I sounded like an old pigeon. Oh god! Man, I want some.
But I did get a boatload of treasure there.
Treasure. Gonna spend my money all the time.
We're done.
Yay!
Whew.
This disturbance, is this your doing, Ingway?
I take it you can see through my disguise.
None of my soldiers mask themselves.
He means his hat.
'Twas a mistake, but I didn't think this could be finished without using my trump card.
Trump card?
Ingway!
Velvet, 'tis you.
Ingway, please don't use that power. Ingway, please!
Why did you follow me? It was a mistake to let you keep that cipher. Now is the time to let you in on a secret. Velvet. It was me. I destroyed Valentine.
What?
Back then, if I hadn't known that this man was our father, if I didn't know his battle plans and know that he didn't stand a chance, I wouldn't have made the cauldron run amok.
No, you...
I didn't think it would cause such destruction. You were protected by the cipher and escaped the curse and disaster. I was saved because I was hiding in the cauldron's shadow. I watched the kingdom fall into ruin before my very eyes.
And I was spared, as you had intended.
You talk as if you understand me. In order to save my father, I destroyed an entire kingdom. Can you imagine the pain I feel? I still remember what you said when you looked down at me.
You did well, traitor. Now the cauldron is mine. There were other soldiers nearby. I could not call you my son.
You don't remember, do you? You didn't care at all. Your eyes and heart were full of grief for the cauldron.
No. Is that why you gave the ring to Elfaria?
I'd rather the fairies have it than give it to you. That must hurt the Aesir.
You.
I will pay for my sins with my life. I shall be cursed, and I will die. If I am the only one who is to suffer my mother's curse, then so be it.
Stop it, Ingway!
But I will take you and the cauldron to my grave with me. Try using your magic. If you think you can surpass the power of Darkova...
What?
Yep.
David Bowie?
You fight... Yes, you fight Ingway in the form of the Beast of Darkova. There he is. Blah! He's got a lot of fire attacks. Honestly, I probably would have been better off to go get a flame resist pendant, but I didn't know that this was coming. Well, I mean, I sort of did, but...
I've never been this far in the game. This is completely new to me.
Well, this is the first time we fight this boss with anybody, so it's kind of a surprise. You can make fire and then other fire and then more fire.
Why is the power of light up so high?
I actually don't know. Never seen one pop up quite that high.
It's not like
Maybe they'll fly down here. No, anyway. He's not terribly complex as a boss, having only those 3 fire attacks and nothing really in the way of it. Well, okay, he has the claw smash as a melee. None of those are terribly difficult or interesting. So
Yeah, but
just turn on the damage. Really cool looking.
Yeah, I know, right? He looks like a goth. He's huge!
He's extremely huge. And I foolishly go for the Cypher Absorber. The Overload finally gives me enough damage to put a dent in this guy. Also the fact that you can hit 3 of his heads at the same time, and they all share a whole life bar, that also makes things quite nice.
Nice and wide for you to get him. If I were Odin, I'd be freaking the fuck out.
I don't know why he isn't helping.
I know, right? Well, because he manipulates everyone. So.
That's true. He's a sociopath. Why do other people's work for them?
When you have a sociopath that's willing to do that, that's guilt. That was a very graceful fall, by the way.
I'm not done with him. Eat an apple core.
As you get set on fire!
Okay, I deserve that.
Ingway!
My bones ache. The transformation aborted. I couldn't finish the spell. Don't interfere, Velvet. Mother wished for my death.
No! Listen to me, Ingway.
Don't worry about me. Go escape now.
Back then, we were scared. Scared that our grandfather would kill us. So we swore in front of him. Swore that we didn't love our mother when she was standing right there. She was crying then. But she didn't cry from the pain. She was happy that we chose the path of life instead of death at his hands. She knew that she could not escape death. If we sided with her, we would have been killed also.
That's not true. We had forsaken her. We didn't lift a finger to save her. That's why she cursed us before she died.
Grandfather was hiding this. It's the second part of the memo she wrote to us. She writes of her love for both of us.
That can't be true. I abandoned her.
You're safe, Your Majesty. There they are. Kill them before they do more harm.
Wait, those two are...
It looks like this is the end for us, Ingway.
Over here! Hurry!
Nice to have a puka friend.
Yeah, one who can teleport.
Prince Cornelius.
You must be wondering about Ingway. He left his bed, and we haven't found him. But I'm certain he will appear again.
Have you seen my father? He's badly injured, but he's run off.
Master Croy?
Father.
Oh, Princess Velvet. I finally have the answer. I have to tell you.
It's 3. I figured
Master,
it out.
please rest.
43.
No, this is important. Listen to me. As the sorcerer said, the epic poems detailed the path leading to the world's end. But 'tis not the path to becoming king. That path has been seen in our country's prophecies. This is the path that must be avoided.
Master!
Even if this interpretation is correct, the outcome is horrible. 2 humans survive the end of the world. Princess Velvet, only 2 will be spared.
Father!
Master Croy.
It's pretty heavy.
This scroll has the details. Please use the utmost care and try to avert the Armageddon. Perhaps that is your duty and your destiny.
And then he gives us all of his notes.
So much reading.
Yeah, several minutes worth, in fact.
Oh. Reading, Kaz. Reading.
Okay. I'll do Croy's memos in a Master Croy voice.
Master Croy. It's okay. I think they can read for themselves. I'll read it later when I watch this LP again. I think.
Well, the wise man's prophecy is that, things explode, the world ends, there's 5 disasters. It's terrible.
Does anyone survive it? 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be like man and woman, otherwise society won't survive. You. All were born of brother and sister.
Okay, here we go. A fiery 6-eyed beast speeds the guiding hand of salvation. The one who removes the torment is mine own son.
Yeah.
The 6-eyed beast must be Darkova, the 3-headed demon beast. This section is based on a prophecy by a great king of Titania. Therefore, the one who removes the torment is mine own son is thought to refer to the bloodline of the Titanian royal family. And if the beast feeds on man, then most likely no human can defeat it. But it's unthinkable that a non-human would be king of Titania. Unless, of course, he is cursed as we are and is no longer human. One that threatens the darkness is the shadow of the lost master, the unleashed frenzy of death. Something seems odd about these phrases. Odette, Queen of the Dead, has no master. If the Lord of the Netherworld is but the Netherworld, only King Gallen, who is chained in the Netherworld, comes to mind. Will he lead the army of the dead? Having read the Psalms based on this theory, the late master is Odette, and the shadow that threatens King Gallen is the shadow of Odette. I've heard that there is a swordsman who bears the shadow of death in the Fiery Kingdom. But who could that be? The looming blaze cometh, burning down the forests. The flood of fire that man cannot withstand is halted by the World Tree, and vanishes. Evidently King Onyx's army from the Fire Kingdom will sweep the land at Armageddon. The saga states that mankind cannot resist, but the World Tree destroys the army. Yet, this World Tree exists only in myth. There is no such tree in this world. The second clue's in the prophecy. Scorches the throne's surroundings. Does that mean that the throne itself does not get scorched? If so, it could be suggesting that the one on the throne is able to face the flames. The cauldron is, of course, the cauldron. When the princess's efforts are in vain, the nightmare repeats and the Armageddon will begin, so our king will trigger it.
Hey!
Though blades and arrows are unleashed, the flooding fire cannot be stopped. It can only be chained. The only weapons that can destroy the cauldron are ciphers, and something that is not a blade nor an arrow can chain it. We are newcomers to this land, so we are not of the ancient blood.
Well, you know, not being born.
The one who controls the cauldron is a Valentinian who holds a cipher made of chains. In other words, this must be Mistress Velvet. If the baby dragon Master Cornelius saw as Levanthan, as the king said, then it will be an eternity before it matures and devours the world. It is written that the dragon's growth is slow, yet inevitable. Born in chaos and fire, sleep in mother's arms. What is this mother that puts the Lord of Snakes to sleep? With the dragons Hindle, Wagner, and Belial gone, it is unlikely that the mother is a dragon. Then what is the mother of the Psalms? In the prophecy, the phrase "devours the stone of blood" can be taken to mean a red magic stone created in the cauldron. Even if Levanthan can be stopped by the red stone, the Armageddon cannot be stopped. The demon lord must have made Balor in anticipation of this.
But Balor's destroyed.
Welcoming two crownless lords, the last psalm explicitly states that the world will be revived. The demon lord and the magi have taken this to mean that whoever survives the Armageddon will become the new kings of the world. The demon lord sought victory through wars, and the mages tried to control the Armageddon directly, yet they were all mistaken. The two lords that survive will be chosen from the 5 challengers of the disasters. The two lords are said to be crownless. I suspect that lord is not meant to suggest royalty, but something else. This is conjecture. Life disappears from the land, all comes to an end. One can only imagine a barren world with a tiny population. By crownless lords, could this mean the ancestors of mankind in the new world? If so, it will by necessity have to be 2 humans, a man and a woman. Then we can presume that the mother in Psalm 5 can be understood as the one who defeats Levanthan becomes the new mother of the world.
Weird.
Everyone other than the 2 humans will perish. How can this be in any way considered salvation? I hope I have misunderstood the prophet.